Didn't know I'd been holding everything so tight, till your softness found the places I kept out of sight. You don't ask for answers I don't have to give. You just stay in all the quiet I forget to live. And something in the way you breathe makes the air feel safe for me. I let the noise inside me fade. It's the first calm I've made. You're where I stay soft when the world feels sharp, where the fragile parts of me don't fall apart. Every gentle word you say feels like stitching what I fray. You're where I stay soft when the weight gets loud, where the ache I hide feels somehow allowed. And I don't know how you make it feel right, but with you I'm lighter inside. I've been learning I don't need to be so brave, that even strength can rest and take a quieter shape. You remind me I can be both hurting and whole, and I don't have to run from the soft within my soul. And I breathe without pretending, every fear feels less unending. You hold the silence like it's peace, and somehow it reaches me. You're where I stay soft when the world feels sharp, where I put back all the pieces of my heart. Every calm you bring to me feels like something I can finally keep. You're where I stay soft when the dark gets near, when the thoughts grow heavy and unclear. And I don't know how you turn it around, but with you I come back down. Maybe all I needed was a space where I didn't have to hide my face. Maybe softness isn't wrong, maybe it's where I belong. You're where I stay soft when the world feels sharp, where the trembling parts of me don't feel too hard. Every breath beside your own feels like coming back to home. You're where I stay soft when I've lost my way, where the quiet feels enough to stay. And I don't know how you make me feel safe, but with you I stay soft. I breathe the night in slowly, let it settle in my chest. All the pieces I've been holding finally start to make some sense. Your memory moves through shadows, but it doesn't make me break. It reminds me I'm still living with a heart that learned to ache. And every breath I take feels a little more like mine. I'm rising through the quiet with a strength I didn't find. And all I carry now is the healing in my bones, the courage in my breathing, how I learned to stand alone. I don't need the past to guide me, I can feel my own truth now. In the dark feels softer than the word. My pulse becomes a promise, and my fear begins to fade. I'm learning how to trust every step that I have made, and I finally see the meaning in the nights that felt so slow. They were teaching me to listen to the strength I didn't know, and all I carry now is the healing in my bones, the courage in my breathing, how I learned to stand alone. I don't need the past to guide me, I can feel my own truth now. In the dark, in the light, this is all I carry now. Maybe losing what I loved was the start of what I found. Every breath became a shelter when the world was falling down. And I don't need the old forever to remember who I am. I'm becoming in the quiet, I am stronger than I planned. And all I carry now is the truth that stayed with me, the fire in my breathing, and the calm I came to be. I don't need the past to guide me, I'm the strength I needed now. In the dark, in the light, this is all I carry I didn't know I'd save the softest parts of me, hidden under things I never meant to keep. Then you came and touched the places I protect, like you understood the pieces I forget. And suddenly my breathing falls in line, like my body finally knows it can't unwind. You don't rush the feelings I misplaced, you just hold them in your quiet space. You bring out all the soft I saved from years of trying not to break. Every little word you say feels like stitching through the ache. You bring out all the soft I saved, the parts of me I never gave. And I don't know why it feels so true, but softness makes sense next to you. I've been learning I don't have to be so strong, that strength can look like resting when I'm warm. And in the gentle way you stay with me, I find a quiet kind of bravery, and the world becomes a little less loud, a little less heavy, a little less proud. You remind me healing's not a race, it's the pace of being safe. You bring out all the soft I saved from days I never felt okay. Every breath you share with mine feels like isn't what I hide. You bring out all the soft I saved, the part of me that learned to fade. And I don't know how you make it right next to you. Maybe this is who I've been, under every hurt within. Maybe all I needed was a place where softness isn't lost. You bring out all the soft I say, like you knew the roads that made me this way. Every moment held with you feels like coming back into the truth. You bring out all the soft I say, and now I'm learning not to be afraid. And I don't know how you always do, but you make myself feel safe with you. I didn't know I needed gentleness tonight, till the quiet in your voice pulled me inside. There's a softness in the way you say my name, like you're telling me it's safe to feel this way. And every little breath becomes clearer, every part of me feels nearer to a place I thought I'd never find. But it's here, in the calm you leave behind. You bring me closer to quiet than I've ever been, like the noise inside me finally learned to cease. Every moment next to you feels like something slowly moving through. You bring me closer to quiet than I've ever known, like I'm not drifting all alone. And I don't know how you soften my mind, but you do every time. I've been losing pieces I don't talk about, trying to be stronger than the hurt allowed. But you see the things I hide behind my eyes, and somehow you don't ask me why. And I breathe a little deeper this time, as if my heart returns to mine. You remind me healing isn't loud, it's the quiet you hold for me now. You bring me closer to quiet than I've ever been, like I finally know how peace begins. Every soft and careful truth feels like a space I can fall into. You bring me closer to quiet than I've ever known, like my shadows learn to let me go. And I don't know how you settle the ache, but you do, and it's enough to stay. Maybe this is what it means to feel safe inside my skin. Maybe all the storms I've carried led me here to something steady. You bring me closer to quiet than I've ever been, like my heart can finally breathe again. Every slow and tender sound feels like home I never found. You bring me closer to quiet than I've ever known, like you lift me where the light has grown. And I don't know how you do it so right, but you make the quiet feel bright. I'm half a dream, half awake, counting words I didn't say. The quiet hums beneath my chest. It hurts, but maybe that's what's left. The room is still, the clock's too loud. I breathe you in, I breathe you out. Somewhere between the loss and peace, I find the half that stays with me. I don't need the world to understand. I just need time to hold my hand. Half of me is healing slow, half still misses what I know. But every scar begins to fade when I stop running from the ache. Half of me is learning light, half still cries in sleepless nights. But I'm still here, and that's enough tonight. There's kindness in the pain I see, the softer parts you left in me. And though the dark still feels too wide, I'm stronger now, I don't need to hide. No closure left, no final word, just silence that can still be heard. Half of me is healing slow, half still misses what I know. But even pain can hum a tune, and I still sing it under the moon. Half of me is learning light, half still cries in sleepless nights. But I'm still here, and that's enough tonight. I thought I broke, but maybe not. The cracks just show how far I fought. And if the night forgets my name, I'll whisper softly, I remain. Half of me still aches for you, half of me knows what's true. And maybe healing isn't gone, it's just the quiet moving on. You found me in the quiet, where my heart was dim and low. You told me I was stronger than the things I couldn't show. And something in your softness pulled a spark back into me, a flicker in the darkness that I never thought I'd see. Now the night feels different, like it's holding me just right. I'm learning how to rise again, I'm stepping toward the light. So I stay with the light, even when the shadows call. I stay with the light, when I think I might fall. I rise through the quiet, find my way through the night. I'm stronger than I knew, so I stay with the light. I thought that I was broken, but I'm learning I'm not done. The healing comes in pieces, but I'm stronger one by one. And though the night is heavy, there's a warmth beneath the pain, a tiny spark that's telling me to try and try again. Now the dark feels softer, like it's giving me the space to grow into a version I can finally embrace. So I stay with the light, even when the shadows call. night feels long, I stay with the light till the fear is gone. I rise through the quiet, step by step into the bright. I'm stronger now, I know, and I stay with the light. I take a breath and feel it. The night is holding me again. Your memory drifts in slowly, like a whisper from within. The quiet feels familiar, like a hand upon my spine, reminding me of moments I once thought were only mine. And I don't break this time. When the shadows say your name, I just breathe a little deeper, let the feeling stay the same. Breathe me back to the light I couldn't see. Bring me back to the part you left in me. I'm not falling like before, I'm becoming something more. In the dark, in the air, you still breathe me back. The night unfolds around me, and I let it calm my fears. I'm learning from the silence how to hold my heart near. The weight begins to soften, and my pulse begins to slow. I feel a quiet courage in the spaces you don't know. And the pieces I once lost find their way back through the night. Every breath becomes a promise that I'll make it through this fight. Breathe me back to the light I couldn't see. Bring me back to the part you left in me. I'm not falling like before, I'm becoming something more. In the dark, in the air, you stay. Bring me back. Maybe healing isn't loud, maybe strength begins in quiet. Maybe all the broken pieces learn to glow before they rise. And I breathe another moment, let it settle in my chest. I'm not who I was before, but I'm learning what is best. Breathe me back to the life I'm meant to lead. Bring me back to the calm inside of me. I'm not falling like before, I'm becoming even more. In the dark, in the air, I return with every When it gets quiet, I hear my heart again. It's not as broken as it was back then. The walls don't echo, they breathe with me tonight. Maybe healing doesn't need the light. been afraid of the silence before. Now it's the place I need a little more. When it gets quiet, the world feels kind. Every scar softens somewhere inside. I used to drown in the sound of goodbye, but peace came to find me. When it gets quiet, there's a small fire still burning slow. I don't rush the night, I let it go. Every breath feels a little more mine. Every tear now falls in time. It's quiet, the world feels kind. Every scar softens somewhere inside. I used to drown in the sound of goodbye, but peace came to find me. When it gets quiet, if the night stays long and wide, I'll let it hold me for a while. When it gets quiet, I'm finally alive. There's a hush before the sun knows. The sky's still gray, the world's still slow. The air is cold but kind somehow. I'm learning how to be here now. Every breath feels half like prayer, half like wind through empty air. I used to run from quiet things, now they hum beneath my wings. No one needs to see to feel. Some wounds fade when they're real. Before the sun knows I am awake, still a little fragile, still a little brave. The night still lingers, but I don't mind. It's soft enough to leave behind. The glass reflects a gentler face, the kind I've missed, the kind with grace. I touch the dawn, it doesn't burn. Maybe this is how hearts return. There's peace in not knowing why, just watching shadows say goodbye. Before the sun knows I am awake, still a little fragile, still a little brave. The night still lingers, but I don't mind. It's soft enough to leave behind. Some love stays quiet, it doesn't fade, it hides in silence. And when the morning starts to bloom, I'll hum its echo through the room. Before the sun knows, I start again. Not quite healed, but whole within. I don't need light to prove I've grown. I shine in ways the sun won't know. I used to chase the sound of time, counting steps that weren't even mine. Every minute used to weigh so much. Now I breathe before I touch. The world still spins, I let it be. Not every storm belongs to me. Some things grow when left alone, and peace feels like coming home. I don't rush anymore. I walk like I have all the hours in the world. No need to prove, no need to run. I'm softer now under the sun. There's coffee cold, but still it's sweet. There's music coming under my feet. Even silence has a sound, and I'm not scared to let it drown. All the things I used to chase found me when I gave them space. I don't rush anymore. I walk like I have all the hours in the world. No need to fight, no need to try. I'm learning how to say goodbye. Maybe healing isn't bright, it's choosing peace instead of light. It's smiling when the day is slow. It's loving knows the way, I'll still be here, unafraid. I used to fill the silence just to feel alive, talking over thoughts I didn't want to find. But then you came and didn't ask for noise. You just listened like the quiet was your choice. And something in me softened at your pace, like finally there's room for me to take up space. You held the moment gently in your hands, like you already knew where my heart lands. You were my quiet begins, where my tired edges mend. Every breath with you feels new, like the world slows down into you. Where my quiet begins, like I found my place again. I didn't know that I could feel a kind of calm that's this real. I've carried heavy stories I can never tell, pieces of myself I learned to hide too well. But you read the shadows softly when they shake, like you see the truth behind the weight I take. And suddenly my heartbeat finds its tune, like it's learning how to trust the gentle moves. You don't rush the parts I'm scared to show, you just stay and let them grow. You're where my quiet begins, where the storms I kept giving. Every word you say feels like pulling me back from the night. You're where my quiet begins, like a home beneath my skin. And I didn't know that I need a place to breathe this easily. Maybe calm was never lost, just hidden under all the cost. And maybe love is learning slow to open where it's safe to go. You're where my quiet begins, where my doubts learn how to thin. Every moment close to you feels like something steady grew. You're where my quiet begins. And I hope it never ends. The night once felt so heavy, like it pressed against my chest. But something in the quiet told me I deserved to rest. I gathered all the pieces that I thought were lost for good, and found the strength was hiding in the place I never looked. And the darkness didn't break me, it just taught me how to stand. Now I rise a little stronger, with the courage in my hands. I'm brighter than before, even standing in the night. I'm learning who I am in the softest kind of light. I don't need the world to see me, I can feel it at my core. I'm becoming something steady, and I'm brighter than before. The quiet holds a promise that I never saw till now, that healing isn't sudden, but it finds its way somehow. I breathe a little deeper, and the fear begins to fade. I carry what I've learned in the softest steps I've made, and the healing takes its time, but I'm finding all the moments where my heart begins to shine. I don't need the past to go.